But
Yeah.
apparently I'm a woman abuser because a little fat, and I'll say it again, a little fat handicap Wu Mobile, who tried to contact people in my background. She did try to contact people in my background. That's your kind of game. That's pure trolling.
Yeah, mate,
Jake
but see,
Away, Jake
you
Away
can
there I looked after. Jake Away there I looked after for a long time. Till them people plugged into his head and he got aggressive. So why if he's 17? If a 17-year-old spastic wants to get cheeky with a grown man, the grown man is going to give it back to him. Don't call me a bully. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. This is YouTube.
see, folk maybe, right? I was the biker gangs and all that, right? I know how they operate. I know, but I will say that the loyalty within each other. There's no fucking about with your guys' birds, your mates' birds, and all that, and no, none of that shit goes on, eh? And the loyalty. And I also know that you need to be thick-skinned to get in the fucking shops, in the sheds, as we call it. There's one outside, I'm going to say, up at the hills of Cumnock in Scotland.
John, let's just say what these people think. They think I'm a bully. Yeah, I get a few beers. You don't walk in these places.
No,
You
you
don't
don't know. No, you don't.
walk.
The police don't get near them. The police don't get near them.
And I won't talk about. I won't mention the name of the club. I won't mention it. Because,
But like,
as I said, I think certain people in, and I say it on live, I think certain people in there are absolute wankers, absolute wastemen. But
you maybe say
I have a
things
lot of
on.
respect. I have a
You
lot of
might say
respect for
a
certain
handicap
people.
bastard or something, right? Now I know that's just the proverbial stuff that will come out, boys in the shed. I know that, and I know if there was a guy in a wheelchair or something, the boys in that shed would boot to help him first. You know.
Brother, like back in the day, we've gone to war, and you know who's who and you know who's not.
Mhm.
You know who's who and you know who's not.
Right,
You know.
you see the reason I'm asking.
And you know what? And I say it, and I shouldn't really be talking about it, but people, PP wanted to bring it up tonight. I walked away. I was never kicked out. Ever kicked out. Never an embarrassment. I went in on a Monday because do you know what, John? I was snorting too much coke. I was drinking too much drink. It was way too long.
Yeah.
I was down on my relationship. And he called me a cunt. But you know what? I look at me woman now, we're almost 8 years now this year, happily married. Don't think.
What happened to that wee guy, Chimpy? Where's he?
Do you know what? I like Chimpy.
Where is
Chimpy's
he?
on my old channel.
He
Do you know what? If Chimpy's watching
can do.
this, if Chimpy, I'll leave this video up. I won't. I always put my videos on private. I'll let this up. If Chimpy is watching this, reach out in the comments. I like Chimpy. Chimpy
Yeah,
had mental health issues, man. Chimpy was in.
he came good
Puke.
at the end, didn't he? Because he set up that last live,
Chimpy's
didn't
sound.
he? Who
Chimpy's
came on?
sound.
Who came on the last live and Chimpy let somebody on and Cody was on one side? Who was that? Can you remember?
Me. That was me at the end. That
Who
was
was
me.
it? You
That
gave
ripped him.
Cody thinking, didn't you?
That was me. I ripped him right at the
That's
end. I cut him out.
that's
Do
right.
you know why me and Cody fell out? I'll tell the honest truth. Do you know why
You
me and
caught
Cody fell
wanking.
out? I'll tell no. I'll tell the honest truth, hand on heart, hand on heart. John Morris called me a fucking paedophile, I think, on the 20th or the 21st of December. Called me a paedophile. And I said to the missus, you know what, fuck this cunt. I'm going over and I'm going to batter him. I'll bring and this is what people go on and I put 5 grand on John Morris's head. I went on a live and said, I'm going to England in the morning with 5 grand in my pocket. And I tried to get the boat, and Chimpy can back this up. Boris Johnson locked down the UK. And Jack can give me all the budge. I was going to see John Morris that day. But fucking Boris Johnson, because of COVID, locked down. So apparently then I put 5 grand on John Morris's head and fighting Irish ran with it. And now, why would I put 5 grand on John Morris's head? I'd do it myself. But I
Mate,
was going to see John
I've got
Morris. I
somebody.
actually was going to see John Morris. He called me a paedophile. You're stepping over the mark saying that kind of shit, man.
I've got somebody on the news last week saying I put 30 grand and he said, I said, mate, you're not worth 30 fucking quid. Never mind
Geez,
30 grand.
I'd go see John Morris by myself. But
But,
at
you know,
that
so
time,
I'm going to say,
now
John
John
Morris,
Morrison's training now is a bit different. I'd want to go and do a bit of training to go see John Morris.
You don't
But
think
at
John's
that
been in
time,
a dark place so with fucking
yeah, Hannah, John Morris is still a simple. He's a simple cunt, John. He's still, but you know what? He would have battered Astrid. If that fight had gone ahead, he would have.
100%? Listen, John
He would
Morris
have.
could. I tell
He'd
fighting
have,
shows that as well. John Morris will beat you. I
he
guarantee
will
it.
jab the head off him. He
Yeah,
just
he
jab the
will.
head off him. He just
I'll
jab,
give him
jab,
that.
jab, jab, break you down, jab, 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 boom. And my mate, Phil Graham, is a mate of mine. Me and Phil spoke about this, and Phil said to me, "Yeah, John Morris can't fight, but he's been abused by tablets." I can accept that, Phil. And like Phil, so you're in the chat. I'm just talking. John Morris would batter Ashton
Oh,
all day
definitely.
long,
It wouldn't be
all
a
day
fair
long,
fight. They
all
shouldn't
day
even put
long,
it together.
all day long, John.
Oh, definitely. 100%, mate. 100%. So,
And they jump on me for this Jake Away. Let me on my own channel. Hand on heart. I looked after Jake Away for a long, long, long time. He's a cheeky little boisterous. He's a little cheeky boisterous cunt. He's maybe a little bit. He's maybe a little.
Jambles, but he's good. He's good. He's just Jambles like me, mate. Until last night, I didn't know
Oh,
about
I'm
this.
talking
I
about
didn't
Jambo.
know
I'm not
about
talking
this.
about Jambo. I'm talking about fucking Jake Away. Do you remember Jake Away? I'm not talking about Jambo. I don't know Jambo. Jambo jumped on getting praised tonight. He's
No, but again,
couch.
mate, last night I didn't know nothing about Ash String until last night, and I'm like, I woke up this morning thinking about it. I usually, when I shut my eyes at night, YouTube's forgotten about. Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, what happened last night's fucking forgotten about. But when I heard that about Ash, I went, wow.
But Jake Away, I'll tell you straight, John, and you're all for the whole almighty. Jake Away was a little 17-year-old. He's not all there. He's genuinely not all there in the head. But I did look out for him for a long time. Long time I looked out for him. And then he turned. He just turned and got cheeky. So I gave it back to him. Called him a little spastic, a little handicap, whatever. They're all going on about you, a PD, you've abused a woman in a wheelchair. The only reason she's in a wheelchair, Woo Mobile, we know about you, Woo Mobile, because WASP people have thought you're a hippie. The only reason you're in a wheelchair, Woo Mobile, is because you're so fat. I put the link in for that little wronging. He's not on the fucking shit. He's not on the shit pit now. Come on, PP. Tell us all about yourself, PP. Why you ran out of leads.
Come on in. Come on in, PP. I'll play middleman, right?
It's shambles. Now we need to find out who that was a dark bot secrets. We need to find who he is.
She. I'm going to say it's maybe somebody in a wheelchair.
Handicap spastic then, is it? What's going on, Nance?
You call me a nonce? You can't call me a nonce, Peter. You don't know nothing about me. How can you call me a nonce? Who are you to call me a nonce?
You want to put out fake lies about me so I can call you a
I ain't
nonce?
putting out fake lies. Go on, what fake lies have I put out about you? Go on, tell me a fake lie. Go on, enlighten me.
Talk. Jump
Enlighten
on.
me. Go on.
What would you like to say to me?
I think you're a cunt. That's what I think you are, bruv.
I'm a cunt.
An
I am a
absolute
cunt.
cunt.
I'm
A
a proud
racist
cunt.
motherfucker who bullies people in wheelchairs. So what you got to say to
The
me?
fat cunt. The fat cunt.
What?
The fat cunt. That's not
Who's the
big
fat
enough
cunt?
and able enough to stand on her own 2 feet just to roll around a wheelchair. And what?
Listen, the
And
lady's
what?
just come out of
And
hospital.
what? And what? Next
What does
question.
that make you?
What about me? I can walk. Look. I can walk on my own 2 feet. I
Just
can
about.
walk around
Look,
without a
I think
wheelchair.
you can't see your old knob, you fat cunt. Look at the size of your belly, boy, eh? Look at ya,
See it.
eh?
I see it. I can
You
show
gotta
you
be.
my
I don't
knob.
want to see your. I don't want to see your knob, bruv. I know you used to get. Oh, did you or did you not get your old fucking knob out on what was it called?
Get my knob out right now.
Well
I'll get it
hung
out right now.
Scotsman. You and him were comparing
No, I've
cocks.
got my arsehole out.
You're wrong, bruv.
Look. Also out.
What?
That's all right.
That's what you are, bruv. Oi, Turkish delight. Love a bit of Turkish
Don't
delight, mate.
talk about it. You don't know nothing.
What do you know then? What do you know? I know you're
I
a
was in
racist
there. I
cunt,
was in there.
right? Who got
I
run out of that club.
Packies
And
and niggers.
I know they held you down and chopped your finger off with Bolton
Yeah,
computer.
fucking thing. You're a fucking
What is wrong
spastic.
with
Go
you?
lick Paul fucking fighting Troll's bumhole. Go lick fighting fucking
Ah,
Troll's
oi,
bumhole.
who talk about
Go lick his
bubbles? Right.
bumhole. That's what you're
Was
good for.
you,
You send him
was you a
£1,000 in
mod?
donations. You
YouTube.
send him £1,000 in donations. You're a
Oi,
fucking wrong.
PD. Was you a mod on Cody's channel?
Yeah, I was, yeah. I was. Yes, I was.
Fucking Cody, big up Cody. And you was in the motorcycle
John was in
gang.
his channel.
You was in the
John was in his
motorcycle
channel.
gang.
John
Hey?
was in his channel. Fighting Trolls was a mod on his channel. Paul was a
Was you
mod
in
on
the
his
channel?
channel.
No, was you in there and all, John?
I used to follow fucking Cody, I know. I said I clicked on when they told me to get the soap that he got to jail. After I clicked on it.
No, so right. I didn't follow
mod
it.
on his channel.
Let
Fighting
me
Trolls
say
was a mod
something.
on his channel, PP.
This
Fighting
was
Trolls
hold
was a
up.
mod on his channel.
You won't let me
Bear
talk.
in mind, I've been on that chip since 2009.
I come over to this corner of YouTube, right? And then I saw it. And then when I got in talking to Paul, I watched a few bits of Cody. I sussed him out. Paul was talking to him.
Yeah,
And Paul had a bail. Hold up. Paul was on bail conditions, right? And the bail conditions were that it was for he might intimidate witnesses. And Cody was like, oh, I don't know what that means.
I didn't see it, Paul. Right? Paul McGad, I didn't see it, Paul. I didn't see it, Paul. I didn't see it. Hands up. I'll put my hands up. I didn't see it. I didn't. I thought he was being trolled by loads of people. Thought he was being. I did think he was being targeted.
Listen, I know. Listen, I'm only here joking.
Lindsay's in the channel. Right, let's go through it.
Why are you so serious?
You're trying to be smart about Cody. You're trying to be smart about Cody. You're trying to be smart about Cody. So let's get through it. Lindsay is in the chat. Yeah. Mermaid is in the chat. Phil Graham is in the chat.
Yeah.
Fucking Mencho is in the chat. Fighting Trolls is a mod on his channel. And what? So you think coming at me with Cody? We were all there. Loads of us were there. There's 50 or 60 people were there.
And his defence here, right? He was the one. So Chimpy set up for him to come on alive one night, right? And he gave Cody a fucking stinking. And that was the kind of end of Cody. Then Cody,
you keep sending money to Fighting Trolls, you little wrong'un.
Who sent money?
You did.
No, I didn't. Who told you that? Who told you that?
Paul told me. Paul told me you're his biggest fucking backer.
No, he didn't. See, you're bullshitting now.
Is Paul a liar then?
Bullshit. Huh?
Is Paul a liar then?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, if he told you that, he's a liar. If he told you that, he's lying.
You're his big. Why did you go to 3D Fight Club?
Because I supported my mate. And it was a good night. It was a good night and all.
Who did you go to support?
I supported Paul.
Yeah. Why was your son battered on the way out?
He weren't battered on the way. He was out in the car park.
Your son was slapped up. Your son was slapped up. And
no,
you
he
went
wasn't.
all shitty the next day and said, this is liberty.
That might have been happening to your son. My son weren't slapped up.
Your son got slapped up.
An altercation. He got assaulted.
When your son got slapped up, what did you do?
I got an apology. You wouldn't have got an apology.
What did you do?
You wouldn't.
Do you know what? I'll say here and now,
you would have got fucking mugged off, bro. You would have got mugged off, you would have got served off.
Dougie Joyce will not put down Decker. He'll sit on the fence because Dougie Joyce's brother's a rapist. Dougie Joyce's brother is a convicted rapist. That's why Dougie Joyce won't come out and publicly slate Decker. Because if Dougie Joyce comes out and publicly, and this is my face here saying this, if Dougie Joyce comes out publicly and slates
I don't care about all that. I'm not defending.
Oh, you don't. Of course you don't.
Decker, mate. Decker needs to go out and defend himself.
If that was your daughter, and he raped your daughter, how would you feel? If that was your daughter, how would you feel? Do you know what? Do you know what you do? You'd be too shook at these people, PP. You'd be too shook